I've loved you from the moment I met you. Every time I look at you, it makes me smile. Just thinking of you makes my day a little bit better. Helps with everything going on in the day. Because I know I'm coming home to you.
You and
I know you've had a rough life, but I'm looking to change that and make all your days a little bit brighter.
Falling back into the deep. You and I.
Sure, I'll keep making you mad. It's also part of my job as being your husband. Like I've said, I only ever will marry once. So let's make it count, because you're the one for me.
Cause the way that you see me is not gonna last. You and
Carter John, my best friend, my soulmate. There was no doubt in my mind after our first date that we'd end up here. I'm a very second-guessing type of person, but never with you. I knew from day one you were where I belonged. In my lifetime, I never knew the feeling of home until I found you. Who knew home had brown eyes and could throw away their own brownie wrapper? I remember when I finally built up the courage to let you meet the girls, I was so scared. But seeing the way you are with them and the way they are with you is the selling point for me. Those girls love every bit of having you in their life and are so blessed to have you.
You and
I'm a lot of things with you, those of which include happy, at peace, and fortunate. But the one that really stands out to me is vulnerable. To some, that's just another adjective, but if you know me, then you know I'm deficient in that area. When you and I first started dating, I was at my lowest point in life. You seen that, acknowledged it, and encouraged me to heal and grow.
I wanna follow you down.
You wiped my eyes when I cried and laughed with me when I needed it most. In the mix of that chaos, I fell so madly in love with you. And so to you, I vow to be your crutch that you can lean on when standing tall is just too much. I vow to help you accomplish your goals and never let you forget how high your limits are. I vow to try to keep a minimal number of animals, but no promises on that one. And lastly, I vow to remain your wife until the last days on earth. I love you, Shardine.
Growing restless in the way.
We are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Carter John Chardine and Cynthia Scott. I also see what was once an ordinary piece of metal with two ends that have been brought together and made into a perfect union. There is now no beginning and no end. These rings are a representation of your marriage, that with hard work, dedication, perseverance, and love, you two will form a complete and perfect union. I urge you both to hold that vision of love for one another, because life will throw challenges and trials at you. But together, you're always going to be able to get through. So knowing this, it is now time to declare yourself as one. Carter and Cynthia, will you please take each other's hands? Carter John Chardine, do you take Cynthia Scott to be your lawfully wedded wife? You take Carter John Chardine to be your lawfully wedded husband from this day forward, to have and to hold in good times and in bad, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, will you honor and cherish her for as long as you both shall.
I do.
It is my pleasure to pronounce you by the power vested in me and the great state of Idaho. Husband and wife. Carter, you may now kiss her. Gathered guests, it is my great pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Carter Chardin.
I found you. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder.